Physical Fitness Assessment Journal 2. Prior to starting any exercise program, it is important to have an assessment showing one's starting point of health in relationship to someone's heart rate and ability to perform an exercise program in order to set up an initial health program designed for one's specific needs. The initial starting point will help to monitor changes in his or her health performance state. Therefore, through monitoring, the starting point provides room for adjustments in case specific needs that are needed to be made can be made while making sure there's no injury, strains, or stress to the body. From what I gathered in an attempt for the results from the Rockport assessment activity, my initial heart rate started at 72 beats per minute. I warmed up for about 5 minutes total, performed a mild rapid walking pace that took me 26 minutes with a peak heart rate of about 120 beats per minute right after the mild brisk walk, and well after a cool down of 2 minutes, I counted about 92 beats per minute. Looking at the chart based on my female sex and age, the overestimated point would fall into the low category. The point based on the chart in comparison to women my age did not fall into my overall testing, as women seemed to hold a quicker stopping time than myself. I was happy with the results, as I knew I would not perform as well as I could have, from my inexperience of timing and heart rate calculations, in which sometimes it was hard to find my own pulse. Although I do accept the results from the testing, I know that I've hit a weakened health state in my life for the past 2 years through stress and lack of drive. I need to work on my cardio fitness routine as a steady opportunity to challenge myself with future goals in cardio walking improvements. 3 ways I can improve my health fitness results is to set up a goal for myself by allowing for a steady growth in time and heart rate conditioning through reaching a goal of 20 minutes instead of 26 minutes with an improvement on heart rate. The way I would go about this is to practice 3 times a week and monitoring my results down in a journal. Secondly, I need to alter my diet a bit by also keeping a track of what I'm consuming, as well as get back into drinking my NutriBullet shakes packed with nutrition. The last thing I need to do is put my own health above the daily stress in my life and stop procrastinating and move more than I do now by turning off the television. For the distraction from stress can be put to use better through movement than being in a sedentary state of mind in front of the television distraction. The lifestyle factor of physical fitness affects the health and wellness of an individual by either aiding in good health prevention of disease, obesity, and congenitive self-attitudes. In contrast, bad health preventions can usher in disease, arthritis, weight, heart, stress, and other negative impacts, including the inability to focus, learn, and live a full life independently without unnecessary assistance from others, including early disabilities due to one's inability to keep strong muscles to support strong bones. In short, good health provides greater lifelong independence, longevity, away from prescription needs, joint surgeries, and other bad, shortened, lifelong functionings that take away someone's livelihood through debilitating the overall health of an individual, leading to sickness, fragility, and possible negative mindsets on intellectual self-awareness. My Week 2's physical assessment did seem to match with my Week 1's average assessment. Thereby, in understanding how I've slacked off these last couple years of my life, I can see the correlation between the walking test and my actual overall health assessment. The stress of life that has slacked my intellectual side that has created the gap for the Week 2's low walking test results. Physical wellness affects all dimensions of wellness, including intellectual, that is expressed in the appearance of who we are, what we believe we are seen, as in the eyes of others as well as through ourselves. 2, both the social and spiritual sides of dimensions are recognized through showing either a strong belief in something like religious faith or spirituality as being part of a whole and not just something that could slip away from life unnoticed. Also, occupational and environmental dimensions are reflections of attitudes displayed from every person out there working, believing in or not believing in themselves. Thus, in response, the occupational and environmental dimensions will either flourish or diminish based on the other dimensions of human behavioral choices. Lastly, the physical wellness dimension of each individual is a reflection from the other dimensions that create strong overall healthy states with willingness to utilize physical fitness programs for one's better health. Nonetheless, the lack of any one dimension increases the risk of destroying not only the self, but life outside the self that is impacted into fitness and whole livelihood of life failures. Thank you.